At this time, I would like to introduce the special guest referee for the next bout.
What?
I would like to bring out Coach Will.
Oh, boy. Bobby Ross, you can do the talking if you want.
Well, I mean, who better than a coach to make sure that the officiating is going to be fair, just, and down the line?
Bobby Rossi, I know you like to give me hate because I express my honest opinion towards this guy, but the stripes look good.
Yeah.
Maybe giving up the wrestling thing for him?
Hey, look, I think you've been overly critical of Coach Will since the get. I think you're one of those guys that just doesn't let grudges die. Maybe that's why you and T Phoenix are the best of friends.
No, I'm all set with this one right now. Coach Will doing the thing, but you see, got a good reaction. This is the very building that he won the RWA Hype Championship in, so maybe he's finally realizing full circle moment, back to square one.
Well, we do know that his youngest son, William, is in competition in the high school ranks as an amateur wrestler, and it has been made one proud papa out of the coach. Going to see him in the officiating role today, and I guarantee you, Denzel, man, if no tricks, no tricks, because Coach Will has seen it all. Not just from the eyes of an official, but from the eyes of a competitor.
Let's give open mic night, Bobby Rossi.
For one moment. Before I referee this match, I just want to announce today's very special day. Today is the 1-year wedding anniversary of my wife and I. Over here.
So stay. You'll understand one day, kid. You'll get it.
Happy anniversary, beautiful. I love you.
Classic. Let's go to a wrestling show for that one. Coach Will out here to referee. Let's give it to Bob Whitney. All right, Bobby Rossi, we're going to let Bob Whitney do his thing, but I still don't understand Denzel Jordan.
You ever heard the saying, legend in his own mind?
Yeah.
That pretty much sums it up, and I feel as though in an attempt to prove that he's on another level, he's just biting off more than he can chew.
Making his way to the ring first, from Massachusetts, tonight weighing in at 189 pounds, the standout Denzel Jordan!
The standout Denzel Jordan, he's been talking the talk all over social media, and T Phoenix, he's been butting his head with them a little bit. But did you notice at the last show when Denzel was wrestling in the 6-man tag, T Phoenix and Coach Will came out?
Yeah, apparently this guy's been a thorn in management's side for quite a while. I don't meddle into the personal affairs of these wrestlers, of these competitors, but Denzel Jordan and T Phoenix really have been at one another's throats for a while. So, I mean, I don't want to see some sort of collusion. I don't want to see any sort of deck being stacked against this kid, because really, I'm tired of hearing bitching about him not getting a fair shot.
First and foremost, how about a happy anniversary to my best friend, Coach Will?
How about it?
Wow, classy. Love this.
How about Coach Will? Not to him and his wife, just him.
Now for the matter at hand, you RWA fans, or should I say brainwashed sheep?
I was going to say, what do you mean by you fans?
No. Part of what's wrong with society today, because that's what you all are. Most of you. You're good. I have been pleading my case for how I have been mistreated and disrespected in this company, and you boo me. I'm standing up for people like myself, and you boo me. You're all ignorant. But that's okay, because after today, we're going to have a change of pace. I'm not the only one affected by this. Coach Will's been affected by this.
Wow.
And tonight, not only is my best friend going to do the thing, he's going to do the right thing.
It just goes to show you that where there is a Coach Will, there is a way.
And introducing his opponent, making his way to the ring, lights out, Cipriano Abruzzi!
For those of you that have been tuning in over the past couple of months, you have noticed that this man has re-emerged. And for those of you that have been on the ride since the beginning, you would understand that this is one of the guys who has been around since RWA's earliest years, since before we were considered a local contender, since before we were considered a local competitor. This is one of the guys who cut his teeth in the sport with RWA. This is one of the black sheep, and he, much like the RWA has evolved over the years, this Cipriano Abruzzi is not just a violent, unhinged man. This is a man who chooses violence when he must.
Now, Bobby Rossi, I heard earlier today you might have got some kind of scoop from Cipriano Abruzzi. I know he has his sights set on some goals, but what's his rumor I hear? He's starting to call it soon, or he doesn't know when, but he's got some goals first?
Cipriano Abruzzi never saw himself being alive this long. And this, I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries, but this goes back to a conversation that he and I had many years ago. We were talking about life one day. And he said, you know, Bobby, I got to worry. I got to concentrate on being a husband and a father. And there was a good long while where Cipriano Abruzzi fought those fights, and we didn't see him in any sort of wrestling ring. Now he's at a point in his life where he can actively compete with a clear head. Why not do it? Because you're not promised tomorrow.
Speaking of clearing his head, starting off with the collar and elbow tie-up of Bobby Rossi, we talk about strength advantages. This one's not even close.
No, there is no competition. Denzel Jordan is going to have to rely on his evasive maneuvers. He's going to have to rely on his speed. It's simple. If he fights Cip's fight, he loses.
Once again, Cipriano Abruzzi making light work right now of Denzel Jordan. What's the deal with Coach Will? You can wear a shirt over your ref shirt? I thought you were a ref shirt.
You are so critical of this
I'm
guy.
just calling it down the middle. Does Manny Souza wear a leather jacket or something when he refs?
Coach Will owe you money?
No.
Then why?
I'm just stating the obvious. I would have said it to anybody. But speaking of saying it to anybody, Denzel Jordan, we talk about the strength. How about the speed? Trying to have this one in the bag, brushing him off right now, but once again, unsuccessful when it comes to strength.
Denzel Jordan he's not convinced anyone but himself, okay? He talks about how he's mistreated. He can't even adjust properly. When you're fighting a power-based guy and you're a high flyer, what are you doing with your feet on the canvas? Those are my questions.
Good question right there. Coach will count up to the count of 3, but Cipriano Abruzzi immediately capitalizing. Huge Irish whip sending Jordan into there. And Cip not far behind, but a swing and a miss right there.
The magic about Cipriano Abruzzi is how very simplistic and how very decisive and mean he can be. He doesn't need a flashy bit of offense, but as we're looking at what's taking place right now, Denzel Jordan might have found himself quite the loophole. Cip Abruzzi is no stranger to previous knee injuries. He's undergone many in the past.
Going for the cover. Only a 1 count. Now, Bobby Rossi, you've known Cipriano Abruzzi more than me, so Denzel targeting that leg, that's impressive. That's what he has to do?
I mean, you want to talk about evening out the scale somehow, sure. He doesn't match Cipriano Abruzzi's power. No way, shape, or form. But how do you take a man's power away? You take away his ability to stand.
Smart, immediately targeting that leg right there, right after another strike after strike, move after move. Denzel doesn't care about the head or the chest or anything. He's targeting that leg because if you can't stand, you can't function fully.
You chop a giant tree down, not branch by branch, but right from the base. Denzel Jordan right now, he's found himself a good strategy, but in my opinion, it's one-dimensional and it's rooted in cowardice.
Big kick right there. Denzel Jordan has this one in control, grabbing that leg right now. Grabbing them both to be exact, but Cipriano Abruzzi embracing that strength, but you see he's struggling to get to his feet, and Denzel once again capitalizes.
Cipriano Abruzzi was known as not only one of the RWA's most violent men, but by one of the most persistent and driven men. You're not going to see him just take this lying down, and he's not just going to tap out. He's not going to give in. Cipriano Abruzzi is a different kind of animal, one that Denzel Jordan has not competed against.
Denzel Jordan trying to use that strength, trying to pick up sort of dead weight in a way with those bad legs. But Cipriano Abruzzi starting to fight back right now, strike after strike.
Denzel Jordan looking for a knockout blow. Cipriano Abruzzi felt the footsteps.
Denzel Jordan, he is hurt right now. Cipriano Abruzzi still feeling this one. Picking him up for that signature spine buster, drilling Denzel Jordan down.
Coach Will keeping things square and down the middle as would be expected. This has been a very clean matchup so far. I'm not seeing any sort of shady business on any competitor's part. But it's true to me. It's apparent that even with a busted wheel, I think Denzel Jordan is entirely outclassed.
He is outclassed in every single aspect right now. He's trying to do whatever, targeting that leg, trying to get out of it. But Cipriano Abruzzi usually has all the answers. Big scissor kick to the head. Going for the cover. This could do it, Bobby Rossi. And only a 2 count.
No, I guarantee you, Mr. Jordan, you argue your point, the referee's not going to be like, oh shit, you were right, it was 3. It's never happened.
Wait a minute, Denzel Jordan going, he needs to... This is Denzel, wait a minute, what is Denzel doing right now?
She's not going to, she actually got out of the chair.
That's Cipriano Abruzzi's daughter.
I know who that is.
No, come on.
I know damn right well who that is. This kid likes to take shots at the family. No, that's overstepping your boundaries right there.
Telling Coach Will to make the right decision right now. Is Coach Will going to do it? What is going through his mind right now? No, come on.
That's a no-brainer. Come on. Will's not that guy. He's just not going to let someone use a chair willy-nilly.
Not letting it happen, but Cipriano Abruzzi's unloading.
Oh, the phalanx hits its mark!
Here is your winner, Cipriano Abruzzi!
Folks, in a very grueling 5-minute endeavor, Cipriano Abruzzi has not only knocked a bit of rust off, but he has knocked Denzel Jordan's bell loose.
Absolutely knocking the wind out of Denzel Jordan, but Cipriano Abruzzi's saying it. If he's going on one last run, he's here to make the most out of it. That's one he's saying, his first win in a very long time.
Cipriano Abruzzi goes back many, many years, and I know one thing is certain. When he puts his mind to something, he is dead set locked on. Folks, luck is for losers. This is our March endeavor. Please don't go. Wait a minute. We're getting ready to have ourselves the next matchup, and Denzel Jordan, as per usual, just refuses to accept any blame for his doings.
Denzel tried telling Coach Will to do the right thing right now. What is happening? What's going through Coach Will's... Wow! And Coach Will isn't taking it anymore right now.
You couldn't do your job. That's not my fault.
Oh.
I'm serious. You asked for this. You got what you deserve.
We've got some displeasantries being thrown around the ring right now. Coach Will, ever the crowd favorite, showing a little bit of love to the faithful. And Denzel Jordan with a leg lariat from behind, right to the brainstem of Will. Someone get control of this kid.
Look at this. Denzel Jordan couldn't take no for an answer, suffering the loss of Cipriano Abruzzi. And unloading right now on the referee, Coach Will, Bobby Rossi. We need some help out there for Coach Will, but we have a stacked card to come.
I mean, we certainly do, and I would imagine everybody's busy wrapping hands or whatever. There we go. Please restore some order here. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more invitational tournament action coming up next.